Hi, it's Pearly of Pearly Delicious Travels, and I'm so excited to be here today to demonstrate my new recipe, which is a vegan cashew cream spinach dip. It's filled with many vegetables that have nutritional value, and it's made with cashews. It's quick, it's easy to make, and it's so versatile. And the most important thing, it is delicious. It is to live for. I'm starting with the spinach, and this is a 5-ounce package of organic spinach which I have chopped in a food processor. If you have one, it's just so fast, but if not, just chop it by hand. I've added a few teaspoons of olive oil and some salt and massaged it together so that it breaks the spinach down and in essence kind of makes it like it's been steamed, but we're still keeping it raw and maintaining the health benefits of it, the nutritional benefits, which are quite amazing. Anti-inflammatory, it's a naturally occurring source of nitrates which help improve blood vessel flow and ease the workload on the heart. It's high in antioxidants, and one in particular called lutein, which is very good for the eyes and has been shown to reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration. So it's a very highly nutritious vegetable, and what a beautiful color. Just looking at it makes you feel good. So as I said, there's a little bit of salt in there. It's a pink Himalayan salt and the olive oil, and you massage it together and just leave it for a few minutes, which is why I've started with the spinach first. So while I now do a few other steps, the spinach is sitting and it's getting that nice wilted cooked-like texture. So the next thing I'm going to do is blend the cashews. So I'm starting with 1 cup, and I'm going to put a good 2 cups of soaked cashews. Now the cashews have been soaking for approximately 6 hours in purified or filtered water. Never use tap water. Okay, there we go. And cashews have amazing health benefits. They are rich in protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants, and they offer a variety of noteworthy health benefits. To these cashews, I'm going to add some fresh lemon juice. Again, this is organic lemon, and I just cut it in half. I use a fork and just squish it. Twist the fork in the flesh, and all the juice comes out. We want to get those seeds out first. And so this is a half. I'm going to put in a whole lemon. So that was 1. Lemons are also highly nutritious. They are very high in vitamin C, so they support heart health and help control weight. They prevent kidney stones, protect against anemia, and reduce cancer risk. So I added 2 halves, so I added a full lemon, the juice of 1 lemon, and now I'm adding half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. There we go. I'm going to now add a teaspoon of salt, Himalayan pink salt. There we go. Turmeric is also widely known to be anti-inflammatory. I'm adding a half a teaspoon of organic ground turmeric powder for color and the anti-inflammatory health benefits of it. But it does give a nice, rich, orangey yellow color. So we don't want to add too much, but just so that's was a heaping quarter of a teaspoon. Then I'm going to add a 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground black pepper, or any kind of pepper that you have. There's specialty peppers out there. Something like that would be very nice. And I'm now going to add some nutritional yeast. Now this is optional. If you don't have any, it's fine. But I'm going to sprinkle in a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. And really, for the health benefits, it's quite impressive because nutritional yeast preserves immune function and it also has antiviral and antibacterial properties. It improves digestion. Nutritional yeast is high in protein. It promotes healthy hair, skin, and nails. And it's rich in vitamin B12. That's what it's mostly known for. People usually have heard that nutritional yeast is high in B12, B vitamins, particularly B12. So I'm adding it for flavor and the nutritional health benefits. Now you want to add just enough water. This is purified water. Never use tap water, purified or filtered water. And I just want to add enough for the blades to be able to grab and start to blend it to make a nice cream. It's better to add less than more because then you can always add more. If you add too much at first and it's too runny, well, that's not going to be good. So after blending for a couple minutes, I'm going to add just a tiny bit more water, just a little bit. There we go. That should do it. I'm using a Vitamix because it has a powerful motor and it's really excellent for getting things very creamy. You can use any blender that's got a strong motor, but a Vitamix I think of as the Cadillac of blenders. And but anyway, that's what I'm using here today, and if you've got one, use it. If not, it's a great investment. Or use what you have. That's the best you have because I'm sure it will come out very nice. And now for a taste test of the cashew cream. Came out lovely consistency. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't add a thing. Oh, that's amazing. So now I'm ready to mix in the vegetables. And I'm going to start with the spinach. And I'm just going to do it with a measuring cup here. That's a third of a cup. There we go. I'm going to just mix that around. Look how creamy that is. Wow. I don't think you can put too much spinach. I'm going to just put the whole thing in there. So that is the 5-ounce package of organic spinach that was chopped up and massaged with olive oil and salt. And you know, olive oil is like a medicinal as well. Olive oil reduces blood pressure and improves skin health, reduces inflammation. It's a very healthy fat, and it helps reduce cholesterol. And it's also reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease. A little olive oil every day is a good thing to include in your diet. Okay, let's add some onions. So I have some chopped red onions here. Again, I blended these in a food processor. You can do it that way, or you can just chop them by hand nice and fine. Mix that in. I'm adding a third of a cup of cauliflower. This is like a rice. So in the food processor, you can chop it to be very fine, and this actually could be used as an alternative to rice. So that was a third of a cup. I'm going to add another about half of that. Carrots. Carrots, very important. These also are chopped quite finely. That's a heaping third of a cup. And also red cabbage I have here. Red cabbage, all these things are high in dietary fiber, but red cabbage is also high in antioxidants. I've got a heaping third of a cup there. It's good for bone health, and red cabbage is high in vitamin K and magnesium as well. Very good for the heart and good for digestion. Now let's see, am I missing anything? Okay, let's start mixing. Now, I guess I could have used a bigger bowl. And you could actually get your hands in there. Look how pretty it is too. You know, what we eat, the colors are very pleasing to the eye. We should eat things that are colorful and pleasing. They've demonstrated, or I guess proven, that it helps with digestion to eat foods that are pleasing to the eye. And it's just so full of nutrition-rich veggies. Just keep folding it in. I think I'll switch to a spatula here. Just fold that in. Cream there. And you know, whatever types of spices you like, you could add curry powder to this, or any other types of things that you like. You can get very creative, and that's the fun part. You can add more or less vegetables. If there's a vegetable I put in here that you don't like, for example, maybe cabbage, well, you just put the vegetables that you like, your favorite vegetables. One important ingredient that is usually included in spinach dip are water chestnuts. And so I have to add that. That has a really nice texture and a crunch. Water chestnuts are high in water content, so they're quite juicy. And they just add a really nice texture and flavor. And then also, personally, I love cilantro. So I've chopped up some cilantro and a little bit of fresh basil. Now that also is something that's optional. Not everybody loves cilantro or basil, but if you do, it's very nice to add some. And cilantro is very high, well, both of basil and cilantro are very, very high in nutritional benefits. And in particular, cilantro is very good for detoxifying heavy metals. And there's a lot of that, a lot of contamination in the air and water and so many things. So including cilantro in our diets, even every day, is very, very beneficial. So I'm just going to continue to mix this up, and then we're going to do the taste test. And I know this is just going to be so, so yummy. So here you have it, vegan cashew cream spinach dip. Well, veggie dip, maybe I should call it, because there's a lot more than just spinach in there. We've got red cabbage, we've got red onions, we've got cauliflower, we've got cilantro and basil, carrots, and then just garnish it. I've just got a little bit of carrot curls in there, a little garnish of cilantro, but now, I mean, it looks so pretty. I hate to dig into it, but I've got to taste this and show you how beautiful this is. And I hope that you're inspired to make this at home. You won't regret it, and you'll want to eat it like me every day. And if you do, well, it is just going to give you lots of energy, help you to focus, because it's clean food, and clean food makes you feel more healthy. Now it's time for the taste test. I just sprinkled a little sweet paprika, sweet smoked paprika on here, just for a little garnish and a little flavor. But isn't that beautiful? Okay, now the taste. Wow. Really delicious. I hope that you are inspired to make this beautiful dish. It is so easy, and like I said, it's very versatile. You can add whatever your favorite veggies are. Add a little more salt, do a little taste test along the way. If it needs a little more lemon juice, a little more salt, add it as you go. But what I demonstrated today, I really didn't have to add anything except a little more salt. And this is so delicious. I could eat this every single day. You can put this in a nori wrap. You can put it in a lettuce leaf and roll it up, or you can put it in a cabbage leaf and roll it up. You can get some celery sticks and use it as a dip with that. Avocado. You could get some avocado, put this on avocado, on a cracker, on a type of healthy bread or something you could spread this on with avocado. You could add tomato. It really is very versatile. So I hope you like this, and I would ask that you please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave any comments below if you have any questions or anything that you would like me to make. I invite you to do that, to leave comments. Thank you for spending your precious time here with me today watching this. Take care and aloha.